Step. 1. 3. Pull, curl, and away. 4. Pull in. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8. And curl, reach, and step, pull left foot in, stand up. Right side, curl this, pull, and reach. Pull in. 1, pull, step across, pull, step in, pull, okay, pull over the top, little, behind the shoulder, back, up and step behind, pull, step back, curl, set, stand up. Bow. Relax. Okay, both now relax Joe, so it's touching each side. Joe's pointing straight, not out. Great. Ufuchiku, go, go. First movement is out, this way, let it go down, open your legs. Now you want to sort of step up to it this way with your toes right behind it and then press up with your body. In other words, you're coming up like this, okay? That, okay? So it's left, right. Okay? The first move is with the pad of your foot, go back and shimashi. You keep it into your left hand. Okay? Go back, and you're pointing it straight. Okay? Comes up into your palm. Okay? Do a little circle and hit. Okay? Hit. Okay? And right after you hit, you step forward, you side stance, and hit. And what happens is your hand does see like this, and your arms go straight. This is called Makio Toshi, big forward strike. Okay? So it's low, all right there. Okay? So now you can get your arms straight. Okay? Alright. Okay. First strike, hits in your hand, circle, hit, step forward, Makio Toshi. Okay? Makio Toshi comes this way, from the shoulder, like that. Okay? Right? Let's try it again. Okay? Thanks. 1, step up. Okay? Kick 2. Okay? Circle, hit, and on the curl, as you curl it this way, see how my wrist comes down? Like that. Okay? And open it to get more oomph into your thrust. This way, what we're going to do is the same thing to the opposite side. We're going to do this 3 times. Okay? First 2 are going to be stepping into the strike, and the last one is going to be stepping away. It'll be the same thing. So the second time is you reposition Jo to your left left side, curl, okay? And strike, step, and strike Makioto. Okay, it's the same thing, okay? What happens then is you reposition the bill to the left side, curl as if you're knocking something away like that, thrust, and this time, you spin away and strike. Okay? You spin away. Alright, let me show you, okay? So the first time, right, come in, boom, here, reposition, this side, boom, okay? Do it again, but you step away the third time, okay? 2 in, the last one out, okay? It looks like this. See, both, if the Y's were lined up in your hands together, they both be the same way, okay? And you swing and stop it, right? Inside here, not out here, inside here, okay? Right. And you want to feel that it's first the body, then the strike. And then after you get it real well, we can start to blend them in. Okay? This is Makio Toshi, okay? This is like a regular strike, okay? But Makio Toshi is down moved, okay? Right. So Makio Toshi means dropping forward hit, okay? So Makio Toshi is not that. It is that. Drop into it, okay? Right. So that's a the target of Makio Toshi, however, no, put your arms down, is here. But it's through. Okay? Through it. Thank you. Alright? Okay, let's move on. So you've done the third Makio Toshi. Okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to pull the Jo in and move to 45 kegel. Okay? And you're going to pull it in. Now this is an in-between move, not the full move. You pull it in and slide off, push off the ball. Okay? So from here, in one move is pull, push. Okay? That's one move. Okay? Alright. From here, you're going to bring the knee up like you roll like kata, and go downward like this. Get the knee up as high as you can. Okay, and the foot comes back like this. Okay? You're going to come out of that, heel out, sort of scoop out like that. Okay. Makio Toshi. You're going to pull, push. Down block, scoop. There you go. Down block and scoop like that. Yes, yes. The movement comes from here in a full circle and up. Pop, like that. Okay? So your palm would be up. Okay. From here, Makio Toshi. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Let's try that again. And 1, 2. Good. Stay there. Okay? From here, don't move your hands around. Just hold them where they are. Come over the top, poke. Now slide back slowly and just point the stick at the face. Okay, stop. That's the next sequence, okay? I'm going to go over that again. Okay, what happens is, from your Makio Toshi, you move right into this. Okay? Then, down block, swoop. Over the top, poke, step back, and point at the face. Okay? When you point at the face, it's called Seigan no Kamai. Seigan means point at the face, okay? Yes. All right, right. So what you're doing now, all right, is several things. One, See? Like you're gonna swing outside. Okay. See? This feeling, okay? Then you're coming right up here. Like that. And underneath. Okay? Now, however, if he swings back like this, the next move is back. Okay? Come closer. Come closer. Go ahead and do this. This move here, when you go, come on, go. Okay, this move here, either this and then up, okay? Then the next move, he tries to recover, you're in tight. And look where my hand is, it's in the neck. And that's purposeful, okay? It's in the neck, bing, and you push against the collarbone and neck area, okay? It's not this kind of strike. It's what we call an osai, or a push. Okay? Then the next move is just stepping back and kind of getting your zanchi on your side, your beat on the person. Okay? Right. Remember, when you come down, it's a scoop, not a hit. Okay? In other words, it's as if you came through this position, then up. Like that. Okay? Try that moving forward. So it's 1, 2, 3, like that. From here, you're going to stand up and go with the left foot, left foot, and you're going to pull this foot behind like this. So you stand up. Okay? Now, we're actually going to block the same way. And you're from behind. Sort of cheat in, block, and scoop. Okay? Does anyone know what comes next? Yeah, cross, poke, and back. Okay? Okay, let's try it again from this zanshi hold your position here. It's left foot in, then left up, scoop. And forward, poke, and back. Thrust. It's truly a poke. Okay? Just a little thing. Comes here, boop, and then slide. Down here, step up, and the knees are bent. Then straight. Little kick, use your hand, shikodachi, curl, poke, and as in the act of pushing back is when you go over the monkey. Okay? Pull the stick, curl to this side, poke, and move. Okay? Now on 3, pull it and look, curl, pull, and step back. Now you pull this thing in and push up. Okay? Sliding side and up. Okay? Come across, poke, and back. Now it's left foot. Slide to the right block, up, okay, across, poke, and back. Okay, now the next move is sliding back with the right and stand up like this. From here, come back on line, and go slowly up. You're going to go to the right, shikodachi, and just push the ball of your Jo to the outside of your thigh here, and you're going to be looking right under your hand towards this, what's now your side, the front of the pocket. Okay? And it comes from here, okay? You look, then move the Jo over. Like that. So from here, you look, then move the bowl, the Jo over. Then you look to the other side, make a big curl like this. Right on your waist, right on top of your belt knot, really. Okay? So, from here, it goes 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2. Poke. Okay? And then slowly, it's the hips and the feet, but not the whole body, just turn in. Like this. Look at me. You can pull in a little bit so that you give yourself the ability to turn. Do not move this foot though. Just twist. Okay? And it's like over the top and pointed at the eyes if someone were pointing straight at you. Look, and in order to do this, your hands have to be wide apart or else you won't be able to do it right. Bend the front knee. Then you're going to start to take a step, and as your foot hits the other foot, you kick up and slip in. Okay, and you're here. Here, I'll show you, okay? You're here. 1, 2, 3, okay? 4. No power, no power. Like a guard position, okay? Here. Okay? Like that, okay? And on this move, your hands are really wide apart on this thrust. Like that. Okay, this is up here. It's like that. This is a deep forward stance with your feet lined up. Okay? Front foot slightly in. Okay. Raise. Side, curl, poke, okay? Over the top. Step, kick, okay? Pull in, and stand up again. Raise. And where do you stop is when it goes, you can't see it anymore, that's where you stop. There will be a point where it's out of your vision. That's where you stop. Okay? Shift. Don't bring it in a big circle, just shift it over tight against your body. Okay? Curl, poke, twist. Okay? Alright, let's go to the house. Okay, you're here. This move here, it's not a block. Okay? So don't even think of it that way. What this move is what we call kamae. You're just simply, you're waiting. You're my opponent. Okay? No, just like your mouth. So you're just kind of waiting. This is what this is. Okay? So whatever he does, that's what you're doing. Okay? So then the next move, you're here, you're like this feeling. It's like it's really in tight. Okay? See how close I am here? Okay? That's what this is. So make no mistake when you're doing this, that I really want you to do this awkward round motion. And that's why. Okay? Do it slowly again. Okay? You're in tight. Okay? And as you pull, just like that. Okay? Now, if you don't, if you're out here, you won't have the same kind of leverage, but that's okay. You're still coming around the bottom, right? You can come back the same way. Okay? So feel this here, this for a reason other than somebody in front of you over here. Okay? And so the next move, my opponent, the next move, I told you to do what we call a stutter step, meaning you kind of hesitate. The idea here is, see, it's like a fake. Okay? But we didn't do it in the kata, but that's what that is. Okay? A fake. A timing fake. In other words, they think you're doing it with this, but you're not. You're throwing it afterwards. Okay? Yes. Put the toe behind your head like this. Just kind of like sit up. So just pull it back. And you're going to take a jump. 1, 2, 3. And hit with the momentum of your body weight. Okay? Hit from the side. Momentum of your body weight. 1, and then otoshi. 2. So it's 2 hits, but they're one movement. It's 1. Okay? You use the rebound. Look, rebounds right into that drop. That's how you get the power for it. It's a rebound. From here, okay, you pull it back, and it's like 1, 2, Pull the stick back along your shoulders and take off. 1, 2. Make it in a big circle. Look. Circle and circle. Right. Use your arms on this one. Your arms are way out. Then way out. Again. And boom. Right. Over here. Boom. Pull the stick in, okay, step across like this, step, okay, don't put your heel down, just the ball to your finger and toe, and post, step through, okay, post, okay, now come over, double jump, okay, so, this. 1, 2, and 3. That's the move, okay? So 3 is just like a 4, okay? So it's all one move, okay? Pull, step, poke, step, double poke, and cross, move, like that, okay? Now, and you actually spin to the other side. 1, 2. Okay, and come up. 3 and 4. 5, 8. Okay. A couple moves left and that's the end. What happens is again. Okay. 1, 2, 3. From here, as you do this little poke, put this behind your neck, and you just keep going in this direction. Take a step, then come forward as you come up. Okay? And as you complete that step, roll it. Okay? So this is really quick to there. Just try that piece. That piece is when you came across, hit, pull back, 1, 2, forward, and hit. Kiriage. Kiriage means rising diagonal strike. Kiriage was once a special technique in swordsmanship. Kiriage was the most devastating technique, but it was hard to master. And the reason why it was devastating is because Japanese armor was armored against strikes like this, but it was very weak underneath for these. Okay, so a kiriage is more devastating than a kesa in a situation where someone is heavily armored on the outside or have their arms covering them out here. Instead, you come underneath. Okay, kiriage. So that's what we're practicing here. All right. So the feeling is once you're here. Oh, see, this is a little bit. Back. 1, 2. Under. Okay? Kiriage. So feel it like it's true swing. Okay? The idea here is this backhand arm becomes straight. And that's how you control it. If it's bent, it's really harder to control. Instead, it's straight. Then pull it around. Okay? The first jump, remember the first jump is a little different. The first jump, you land with this foot already forward. And you're just going with the momentum to this. But on the second jump, you're going with this foot back. So you have to bring it forward with the kiriage and continue into the maki otoshi. Last one. You pull the step behind yourself. Pull. Come back out to a curve. Pause. both hands together, and that's usually a snap. Okay? And there's a single hand poke, which slides. Okay? The single hand poke is used from on the front side, like that. And the double hand poke is always used like it's behind. Okay? Just so you make sure. Okay? These moves, after you come up, now this curl here, you want to skim your gi, skim your body. Okay? So that is from, say, here, not like this, but in. Okay? Then, see, this feeling, palm up, like that. And you can actually add a little poke there between this. And notice, see, I'm coming around with my body because you're using a press feeling, okay? You're pressing. And that little bit. Then you're getting a little distance. See, that's the idea there, okay? Same thing this way is 1, slide, 2, okay? So the timing on those motions are stop, poke and go, poke and go, like that, okay? The pokes, in other words, don't go with this. They are actually the start of the next move. That's what they are, okay? For timing, okay? So when you're there, you come back and you just wait it out. And what you feel on these techniques is you kind of grip with your toes on the floor. You just don't stand flat-footed. Don't let your weight sink on the inside of your feet. Instead, have the weight out. Okay? Like that. You want to feel as if you could go forward quickly if you had to. Alright? So mostly balls your feet. Just feel. Grip it. As you're doing it, I'm not feeling this in my arms. I'm instead feeling this here. So that's the timing bit, okay? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2. Okay? It's not fast, it's not slow. 1, 2. Okay? Of course, we're going to do it again. When you come through, then it's hit, drop. 1, 2, underneath, hit. Okay? That's how you feel. In other words, not every move has the same speed or the same power. Okay? Timing is important. It's not just boom, 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 bam, boom, 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 bam. It's, you know, poke, 2, 3, and pause. Okay? And it's 1, 2, poke, move. Okay? That's how you bring this up. Ufuchiku no Jo comes from Ufuchiku den, or Ufuchiku tradition, kobudo. Ufuchiku kana gushiku, was the last of the Okinawan Palace police chiefs, or inspector, or captain, and that's what the term Ufuchiku means, chief inspector. He died in the 1920s. He was going to commit ritual suicide, or jiha. Some people call it seppuku or harakiri, but he was going to do it voluntarily, so it's called jiha, suicide, when his king was sent away from Okinawa and the kingdom died. Instead, his top students really pleaded with him to stay alive and to pass down his kobudo knowledge. It was passed down to several people. One person named Shosei Kina of the Kina family, who had been students of karate for many generations, learned his art, passed it down to modern times. Shosei Kina lived to be almost 100. He passed away in the 1980s, the late 1980s, and the style has now disseminated through several people, including Taishu Isa, who I was introduced to over 10 years ago, and several people in the United States. So Ufuchiku Jo is very simple, very to the point, very pragmatic, as a policeman's tool, and that's what it was, to use within the castle grounds and against ruffians out in the narrow streets.